So this one's a really coal story, and one that I had not heard about before this story. Marijuana travel is coming to Northern California. A brand new cannabis-themed hotel is coming to Humboldt.
We sort of talked about this recently about...
You brought it up. You kind of were like, I see
cannabis tourism.
Cannabis coming to, like, turning the Humboldt area into Napa, and now we kind of, several weeks later, see it come into fruition.
Yeah, it's... what's the name of this hotel is the Scotia Lodge. The Scotia Lodge, it's in Humboldt, sitting right near Humboldt Redwood State Park. And, it's an older hotel that this group called Humboldt Social. And this group they're sort of like, they're trying to normalize the connection between cannabis and hospitality, right?
I love that line. I love that line. As soon as I read that, I started to do research on this company.
Yeah, so they're working to sort of revamp this hotel to make it cannabis. I don't even know which cannabis friendly,
totally. Yeah. Almost encouraging cannabis use.
So they're going to have a cannabis consumption lounge, a spa, a dispensary restaurant. I don't know. Does that mean they serve like cannabis delicacies? Probably. And they're going to have a tasting room nearby Eureka.
Well, my favorite thing about them is the fact that you basically have room service of a dispensary.
Yeah.
You have a full menu in your room, and you can place an order just like you would room service, and within 30 minutes that'll arrive in your room. And I am assuming every room is a smoking room at that hotel.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. So they just reopened in July, and there's 22 rooms. It's like I said, it's like this older building, and they have this great kitchen and bar, and it's such a good idea. And not only so let's go to the Redwoods, right? Let's go to Humboldt Redwood State Park. Let's go hike around. Let's go see the Avenue Giants. By the way, let's have some cannabis while we're doing it. I mean, it's like the perfect combination for people that want to. It just seems to go hand in hand.
So you go to, let's say you go to Cancun, Mexico. You stay at an all-inclusive resort. The all-inclusive part of that is alcohol in food, right? But the majority of the expense is coming from the alcohol. So when people are going to have a leisurely vacation and you are a more marijuana consumer versus like an alcohol drinker, this is absolutely perfect for you. I can see this exploding. I really want to see Humboldt become the Napa of weed. I very much do. I'm an advocate. I went to this Humboldt Social webpage, and they do say hospitality owners and operators have no shared ownership with cannabis entities. They're putting out this disclaimer and this disclosure. But
so basically what you're saying is they're selling for the dispensary like sets up shop in the hotel and is selling their own stuff.
To me, it's more that they are in charge of the hospitality aspect and partnering with appropriate companies in the local area to provide those cannabis items. I don't know that, but it says that they don't own them, so I'm sure that they're just doing their due diligence to just offer the best products possible.
Yeah. Let's keep an eye. Remember this name, Humboldt Social.
Oh, I followed them all over. In fact, I followed them on Instagram. They don't even have a single post.
I know. I was like, I looked them up, and I said, well, I'm not going to follow these people because they might just have the name Humboldt Social or whatever. But these people are, they say they're hoping to create the Napa Valley of cannabis in Northern California, and they're. They already have like a couple locations in like the Eureka area, and what they're doing could be, and who knows if they're actually going to be the ones that create this quote unquote Napa of cannabis, but they could be, like we keep putting our eye on the cannabis tourism industry in Humboldt, and it will be big. I mean, you look at Napa and how much money that place generates due to the wine. This stuff will be big, and people, could travel from all over the world to do this cannabis stuff in the Emerald Triangle, which is probably the largest, creator or whatever, cultivator of cannabis on the planet. So we really got to keep an eye on this because, you know, they're normalizing this cannabis in hospitality and you know, it's just going to be fascinating to watch. I'm really fascinated by what they're doing and what could happen in that area.
Aaron Sweat, who is co-founder of Humboldt Social, was quoted in this Forbes article about this hotel. Aaron, come on the pod, my friend. We'd love to chat with you.
Or Amy O'Connor, who is also a founder of Humboldt. Yeah, we need them on because
we'd love to talk with you about this.
It's funny, we've talked about this. We're trying to talk cannabis more and more with Active NorCal, with our website, with this podcast, because I do believe it is. I mean, we've been talking beer forever, you know, on Active NorCal because it goes hand in hand with what we do. I think cannabis goes hand in hand with what we do. So, but the problem is we have not been able to get cannabis growers to publicly come out and talk to us as much as I would like. So maybe it's someone, you know, maybe this is maybe this is the catalyst of people starting to be... This is the weed branch that can be handed out to do it through these this Humboldt Social.
Extending a joint, if you will.
Yeah. But a historic hotel with weed, with a bar, with safe places for cannabis consumption.
And in driving distances to a lot of other really cool tourist places. And so I think it's everything about it is... I mean, I looked into it right away. Like, I wonder if they have a chef. Like, what's up with the food there? And yeah, I'm fascinated. Yeah, I'd love to visit.
Yeah. The building's from 1923, the Mowatok Hotel. So it's and by the way, it is at the entrance of the Redwood National Park. So I'm really excited to see this area blossom. I have known this area and these people as illegal growers for years. I mean, I've been close friends with some of these people and seeing what they went through, and now seeing it become normalized and become commercialized, I suppose. And I know that's typically a bad thing. It's kind of the gentrification of the weed.
We're normalizing it. You know? It's just becoming culturally accepted, and I'm all for it.
But a lot of money could pour into that area.
No, a lot of money will pour in.
A lot of money will.
We're just hoping that it's done right, and it looks like Humboldt Social is leading the pack, and it seems like they're doing it the right way.
Yes, and this is in the Humboldt Bay area. They estimate the Humboldt Bay area has 12,000 cannabis farms. That's crazy to think about. That they know about, exactly. Yeah, so I'm really excited for this, and so we're going to keep our eye, and yes, people at Humboldt Social, we're going to reach out to you soon because we'd love to talk to you about the Napa Valley of cannabis here in Northern California.
Boom.